Welcome all of you to this online webinar on how to trade without technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. Now, many people have failed to stay in stock market trading because of this technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. Some are used to free stuff, tips, and calls, which has led to their failure. Some are used to gossips and dabba trading that has led to their failure. Now, today you may think, now, how is it possible to trade without technicals, fundamentals, advisory, or even at least without the tips and calls? Is there a way to trade effortlessly in stock market? If this is your question, then let me tell you that yes, there is an invention, the revolutionary invention of this era. And it has become very essential this tough time the world is facing. And this invention is supporting people who have lost their job, striving to earn income by trading from home, trading futures and options to come out of their fear of future life. Gentlemen, the revolutionary invention that I'm talking about is called dynamic life. It is the first ever stock market intelligence of the world called the dynamic method. Now, today in this session, you're going to learn to earn money in trading in a matter of just 1 to 3 easy steps. And you will also master futures and options trading in just 7 minutes. Now, I know that there are many experienced traders who will be laughing at it. Some of you will rubbish it because you have seen people who have spent years of their life to understand these concepts. And I'm today talking about mastering it in just 7 minutes. So all I would like to tell you here is just go through the session. Maybe at the end of the session, you may have to revise your opinion. Now, having said that, I also request all of you to forget everything about trading that you have learned till date. Look at this session as a beginner. The more you look at this session as a beginner, the faster you achieve the end results. And when I'm talking about the end results, there is only one end result that we are all working towards here, and that is to earn money, isn't it? But for you to earn money in trading, there are only two things that you can do, and that is buying and selling. But if you want to succeed in trading, then you have to learn the right entry and right exit. That is, when to buy and when to sell is what you're supposed to learn. But today you don't have to worry about the right entry and right exit because Dynamic Live today will automatically identify the right entry and right exit for you. So that today you don't have to waste your time doing anything else. Rather, you can straight away start trading. But at the same time, you also know that market conditions do not remain the same. There are varieties of price movement. Price movements, the type of price movement keep changing every day. And in these changing market conditions, for you to get the right entry and right exit, there are some very unique intelligence at work in this dynamic life. Now, which are they? How do they work and how you can benefit from it? Let's have a look. So as I told you, for you to succeed in trading, you have to learn the right entry and right exit. But at the same time, when not to enter, when not to exit is also equally very important. And today we have an intelligence in this dynamic life which automatically takes care of both of these things. Let us see that. Whenever the dynamic life feels that the price is about to increase, and if it is a good point to buy, then here in the action information, it will be very clearly written as buy long, act now. It means buy signal has come. Please take a long position, act now, buy it immediately. But many times when the price is increasing, if this dynamic life feels that this is not a good point to buy, if it feels that this is a trap, then here in the action information, it will be very clearly written as buy signal, wait and buy. Now, there's something very big, isn't it? There's something very new and exclusive that you can, get access to. That is this wait and act information. When to enter, when not to enter, just by reading what is written in the action information, you will be able to understand. Similarly, when the price is about to decrease, even in a downtrend, the action information will tell you sell short, act now. It means sell signal has come, take a short position because the price is going to go down. And act now, sell it immediately. But many times when the price is decreasing, if it feels that this is a trap, then here in the action it will be written as a sell signal, wait and sell. So similarly, in one such situation, when we were trading in Bank Nifty in the month of June, it was very clearly written in the action information as sell signal, wait and sell. And the very next day, what happened was the price opened with a gap down. Now, some of you looking at this, now you may start thinking that we could have sold it the previous day itself so that we can benefit from this gap down. But you have to observe, in spite of the gap down, the action information is still telling us sell signal, wait and sell, because it strongly feels that the price is going to reverse. And the next thing that happened was the price completely reversed. So without knowing this information, if anyone had taken a short position, by now you would have got stuck in a minus trade. But those people having access to dynamic live, by reading what is written in the action information, they would have simply avoided the trade. Now for you to do this, there is no need that you have to be a big expert. You have to learn too many things. You just have to read what is written here. Now by avoiding this trade, you have successfully avoided a minus trade, and avoiding a minus trade in itself is a profit, isn't it? So that is the benefit of this intelligence here. And then we have the zigzag caution intelligence. Now whenever the price moves up and down, all the temporary price reversals are identified by these zigzag cautions. So when the price is increasing, as it increases right on top, if you come across this red colored symbol, we call it as a zigzag caution, which means the price is about to reverse. Now if in case you have taken a long position earlier, now you can think about exiting your long close to the stop. And if you have done that, the very next day you can see that it has opened with a gap down. Now by this you have saved yourself from this gap down. You have saved yourself from a minus trade. And not only that, you have successfully exited your long position close to the top. Similarly, in a downtrend, after you take a short position, as the price keeps decreasing, right at the bottom, when you see this green symbol, we call it as zigzag caution, which means the price is about to reverse. Now what you will do here is you will simply exit the trade, isn't it? Now after you exit the trade, see what has happened. The price has completely reversed. So that is the benefit of the zigzag caution intelligence. It helps you to exit your trades very early with maximum profits, right close to the top or close to the bottom. And similarly, we have a sideways caution intelligence. Now you may be wondering, now what is that one after the other? There are too many intelligence that I'm talking about, but you have to understand market conditions do not remain the same. This is what I told you in the beginning of the session, and you know it. There are varieties of price movement. In any given market condition, any type of price movement, for you to get the right entry and right exit, these many intelligence are required. And as this is a sideways caution intelligence, you know that price always does not move in an uptrend or in a downtrend. It also moves in sideways. Now there are many of you watching the session who don't know what is sideways in the first place, isn't it? So let me tell you, this is a phase where the price keeps moving up and down very frequently within a small range or sometime in a bigger range. And this is a phase of the market where majority of traders incur a series of minus trade. It is because they are simply not able to understand which direction the price is about to move. And above that, they don't know that it is in sideways. But today you don't have to worry, because Dynamic Live is the one and only platform in the whole world today which can automatically identify the sideways movement for you. So in the real-time market, when the price is fluctuating, and if this Dynamic Live feels that the sideways movement is about to start, much in advance, here in the reason it will be written as sideways nearing sign. Now there is something very unique. For the first time ever, there is some platform which can tell you that sideways movement is about to start, so that you can be prepared. Later the information changes to sideways start sign. So once it says sideways start sign, now you know that sideways has started. Now you know that in sideways the price is going to move up and down very frequently. So whatever trade that you have taken, it is better you exit it fast with minimum profits. Or the other best thing that you can do is you can stop trading the script, go trade some other script which is not in sideways. Now after that, the information changes to sideways now. So as long as the price keeps moving in sideways, it will be written here as sideways now. And at some point, finally, it will tell you sideways end sign. It means sideways movement has come to an end. There's the point wherein the price is about to move in a single direction. Now you have to get in to capture the next big movement. So when you have these many informations in the real-time market, now what happens is, first of all, your decision making becomes absolutely easy. The next major advantage here is before you do the trade, you know which are the trades that you have to exit it fast with minimum profits. And at last, we have the dynamic system cautions and the DMBOTS. Now, as I told you earlier, zigzag cautions identify the temporary price reversals, but dynamic system cautions and DMBOTS identify the major price reversals. So in an uptrending market, as the price keeps increasing right on top, when you come across this red symbol, it means get ready, the price is about to reverse. Now, if in case you have taken a long position earlier, now you can think about exiting your trade close to the top very early. Not only that, you can also prepare to take a short position very early in order to capture the next big movement. And you can see when this dynamic system caution appeared, the price was trading at around 21,621, and after that the price completely came down to 20,767. Close to 900 points movement in this one single move, and you could have benefited from it provided you knew that it is going to reverse. Similarly, in a downtrend, as the price keeps decreasing, right at the bottom there is this dynamic system caution. When the price was at around 19,789, now after this the price has completely reversed to 20,987, more than 1,200 points movement in this one single move, and you could have benefited from it provided you knew that it is going to reverse. Today, the one and only way for any trader to know that the price is going to reverse before it reverses is with the help of this dynamic system caution intelligence. So this is how all these multiple intelligence works. But then today you don't have to worry, because your job is not to follow all these intelligence. Your job is to simply follow only the Daumantic method level 2. Now what this Daumantic method does here is it collects all the information from these multiple intelligence and finally tells you what trade you are supposed to do. But then once again, when it comes to the point what trade to do, there is a question whether to trade in futures or whether to trade in options. But I'm sure most of you watching the session today are interested to jump into options trading, isn't it? But the question here is how to trade in options. Now you all know for the fact that there are many people who have spent years of their life trying to learn what is options, trying to learn all those hundreds of trading strategies to trade in options, and they are still learning. So today you people are here to decide whether you want to spend your time learning or whether you want to spend your time earning. If you have decided to spend your time earning, then you are at the right place, because today Dynamic Live is the one and only platform in the whole world which can automatically tell you how to trade in options, when to trade in options, and what to trade in options. Whenever the Dynamic Live feels that the price is about to increase, then here under the Daumantic method level 2, in the action information, it will automatically tell you buy call option now. So it is directly telling you to buy a call option, so that today you don't have to waste your time reading books, learning what is options. Rather, you can straight away start trading. Similarly, if it feels the price is about to decrease, then it will be written here as buy put option now. So both in an uptrending market as well as in a downtrending market, you will be able to trade in options successfully. But whenever it tells you to buy a call option or a put option, now what are you going to do? You'll simply buy it, isn't it? But after you buy, what happens next? Well, the only thing that happens next with every common trader is now you're stuck with fear, confusion, tension, panic, because you don't know what to do next, whether to hold this position or whether to exit it or whether how long to hold it. And there's a time exactly when you're looking for someone or something who can come and guide you on what to do exactly. But today you don't have to worry, because even this gap is automatically fulfilled by this Dynamic Live. So whenever it tells you to buy a call option and after you buy it, later it itself will tell you hold call option. So just hold on to your position, and at some point later it will tell you exit call option. This is when you are supposed to exit the trade. And in this case, it has not only told you to exit call option, it has also told you that exit call and buy a put option, because it feels that the price is going to go down. So once you buy a put option, later it tells you hold put option. Finally, it will tell you exit put option now. So when to enter, how long to hold, and when to exit, complete information will be provided by this Dynamic Live itself. Now all that you have to do is just follow it and place orders. But when it comes to trading in options, there is one more important thing that you have to learn, and that is to select the right strike price. Today there are many people trading in options, but then not many people have ever tried to understand that if you want to succeed big time trading in options, then you have to learn how to select the right strike price. But today you don't have to worry, because even the right strike price is automatically selected by the Dynamic Live itself. So whenever it tells you to buy a call option, all that you have to do is come and look at this pyramid pointing upward. There are 3 numbers. Pick one number out of these 3, that is your right strike price. Similarly, when it tells you to buy a put option, look at this pyramid pointing downward. Pick one number out of these 3, that is your right strike price. Now once you have selected the right strike price, now all that you have to do is just go ahead and do the trade. But I'm sure in spite of me telling you all these things, there are some of you watching the session thinking that, boss, I'm a beginner. I don't know what is futures, what is options in the first place. Will I be able to learn? How many days will it take for me to learn? So many such questions must be running in your mind. So as I promised you in the beginning of the session, today you're going to master futures and options trading in just 7 minutes. And before you learn that, let me tell you one more truth. If you think that you are a beginner, then the truth here is it is very good that you are a beginner. You know why? Because you don't know anything. When you don't know anything, whatever is told here, you'll blindly follow it, isn't it? That is what we want you to do. And as long as you do that, you are in for some serious money. So whether you are a beginner or an experienced trader, all that you are going to do here is just read what is written here in the action information under the Dowmantic method level 2. Can you read now what is written here? It is written as buy call option now. But before you read it, you must know which script you are looking at. So this is Bank Nifty that you are looking at. So read it as Bank Nifty buy call option now. And since it is trading in options, now you have to select the right strike price as well. So it is a 20,500 strike price. Let us assume that you have picked. So read it as Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,500 strike price. Can you do this much? If you can do this much, but if you still have a doubt, then what you can do is you can make a call to your stockbroker. You can ask him over the phone that if I tell you Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,500 strike price, if I give you only this much information, will I be able to trade in options? Yes or no? You ask him. And when you ask him, you'll be surprised to listen to his answer, because his answer will be a big yes. Because they don't care whether you know what is futures, what is options. They don't care whether you are a beginner or an experienced trader. The only thing that they care here is, have you given them the complete information or not? So here you told them which script, you said Bank Nifty. What to do, you said buy call option now. Which strike price, you said 20,500 strike price. Now the complete information has been conveyed. Now for you to make a phone call and convey this message over the phone, now how much time is it going to take? It's a matter of just 20-30 seconds, isn't it? 30 seconds, you make a call, you tell them Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,500 strike price. They will simply place the order and tell you what price it has been bought. And after that, just cut the call. Later it will be written here as hold call option, so hold on to it. At some point it will be written here as exit call option now. So when it says exit call option now, one more phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty exit call option now. So another 30 seconds for an entry, 30 seconds for an exit. You do this 7 times in a row, it means you have mastered options trading. Now how will you know that you have mastered options trading? That is when you do this 7 times in a row, and at the end of 7th time when your account balance is in profit, then obviously anyone and everyone will call you that you are a master of options trading, isn't it? So the truth here is, gentlemen, it doesn't matter how many books you have read. It doesn't matter how many years of experience or knowledge you have. The one and only thing that matters here is, have you really made money or not? If you have made money, you are a master. If you have not made money, you are not a master. There's the truth, isn't it? Similarly, today, if you want to master futures trading, here in the action information under intra-week, when it says buy long act now, one phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty futures buy long act now. Just read it. Later, when it says sell short act now, one more phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty futures sell short act now. You do this 7 times in a row, it means you have mastered futures trading as well. This is the reality, gentlemen. Today you can go ask any experienced trader or any stockbroker for that matter. When it comes to practical trading, this is all that you're going to do. And today, if you people have understood this reality, and if you agree with me, then it means that you have already mastered futures and options trading. So don't waste your time anymore. Start trading and start earning. And today for this, now when I say this, there are some of you thinking that, do we have to watch it the whole day? No, you don't have to watch it the whole day. Once every 30 minutes, if you can check this action information, that is more than enough. Now, when I say once every 30 minutes, there are many of you who still don't understand this. So let me tell you, once every 30 minutes means market opens at 9:15. So come and check it. 9:30, come back and check it once again. Come back at 9:55 to 10 o'clock, check it for 5 minutes. And again at 10:30, you can check it once. 10:55 to 11, 11:30, 11:55 to 12, and so on. So this is how you can check it once every 30 minutes. In between, you don't even have to track it. So if you can do this much, that is more than enough. And above that, there is this preparation, wherein it will be very clearly written in advance that get ready to buy call option, get ready to buy put option, get ready to exit call option. So at least 15 to 30 minutes in advance, it will tell you what trade you are about to do next, so that you can be prepared. And today, for this action information to give you an entry or an exit, there are some multiple signals at work. Like we have this golden arrow mark, we call it as intraday 3 speed signal. Then we have the intraday 3 long signal, the intra-week long signal, the major zigzag cautions, and many more. Now, why there are so many signals? It is because each of these signals expertises in identifying a certain type of price movement. As I've been telling you from the beginning of the session that market conditions keep changing. There are varieties of price situations. In any given market condition, for you to get the right entry, these many signals are at work. Similarly, in any given market condition, for you to get the right exit, these many signals are at work. But today you don't have to worry because your job is not to follow all these multiple signals. You don't even have to learn anything about it. All that you have to do here is just follow this 1, 2, 3 easy steps. So as I promised you in the beginning of the session, today you will learn to earn money in trading in a matter of just 1, 2, 3 easy steps. So what are these 1, 2, 3 easy steps? Let's see. First step is just add your favorite stock or index in Dynamic Live. Just add it on the screen. And the second step here is check what the Dynamic method action information is telling you to do. And whatever it tells you to do, based on that, simply place orders and start trading. This is the third and final step. This is all that you're going to do today to start trading in futures and options, gentlemen. This is how easy it is. And this is the reason we call this as a revolutionary invention. So today, let's go have a look at this Dynamic Live directly and let us try to understand how really easy it is. And for us to check this, I request any of you to suggest me your favorite stock or index so that we can see what this Dynamic Live is telling us to do. Now, first of all, for you to add any of your favorite stock or index on the screen, now you have to just click on this favorites. Now, once you click on this favorites, a drop down will appear. Now, in this drop down, you can go select any of your favorite stock. Now, one of the participants has asked for, let us say, Adani Ports. So this is Adani Ports. Now you can see here the action information is telling us. Now once I've added the script on the screen, my job is to just come and look at the action information, and you can see it is telling us stay tuned for the next trade. So it feels that this is not a place for you to trade. It is not a good opportunity to trade. So it is automatically avoiding you from doing the trade. Similarly, let us check what's happening in, let's say, Eicher Motors. Now, once I have selected Eicher Motors, now all that I'm going to do here is just come and look at this action information. You can see here, it is very clearly telling us buy call option now. You can see this golden arrow mark pointing upward. We call it as the speed signal. Now it appeared at 3 o'clock in the afternoon today. You can see this time, 25th of August, 15 hours, that is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And you could have bought it when the price was 2,211. So that is where you could have bought it, or you could have bought it in options. You could have bought a call option, or you could have bought it in futures. So once you have bought it, currently you are holding on to it. Now wait until it very clearly tells you to exit the call option now. Right, so this is what is happening in Eicher Motors. Let us also check what's happening in let's say Bajaj Finance. Now there's one massive movement in Bajaj Finance. You can see the action information is already telling us to hold the call option, which means that it has already told us to buy a call option. It is somewhere at this point where it has told us to buy a call option. Now when was this? Let us check this. It was on 24th of August, 13 hours, that is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, where it told us to buy a call option. And you could have bought it in futures when the price was 3,480, or you could have bought it in options. You could have bought a call option. Even if you bought it in futures, now from there the price has moved up and it is now trading at 3,642. So from 3,480 to 3,642, we are talking about close to 162 points movement as of today's closing. And if you're trading in Bajaj Finance in futures and options, one lot size of Bajaj Finance is somewhere close to, it is 250 lot size. So with the 250 lot size, 160 points profit, we're talking about more than 40,000 rupees profit in this one single trade. And if you have done this trade in options, right on top, there is a dynamic system caution telling you that be careful. So in options, when we get these symbols, now what we do here is we will immediately secure our profits. Now, how to secure your profits in options trading? Now, there's something very interesting and important that you get to learn in our online workshop. So this is how easy it is. And today, when you have access to this intelligence, There are some very unique benefits as a trader that you can draw from it. Now, what are these benefits? Let's have a look. From here on, when it comes to taking an entry or an exit, there won't be any more confusion. Now, I don't know how many people understand this, but then this is a very serious point to make, isn't it? Because every trader, when you are trading there, whether you enter, while you enter, or after you have entered, or while you exit, there is absolute confusion whether to do it or whether not to do it, isn't it? But from here on, you will not have any more confusion. When not to enter, when not to exit, that is automatically identified. You don't have to waste your time doing any research. And when it comes to trading in options, which is the right strike price, that is automatically selected. And the good thing here is the preparation, because it automatically tells you in advance what trade you are about to do next so that you can be prepared. And the action information is the best thing that could have happened for any trader, because it directly tells you what trade you are supposed to do now. It doesn't know whether you are a beginner or whether you are an experienced trader, but it will treat everyone as a beginner by giving you the complete information. Dynamic Live does all the hard work for you, gentlemen. Your job is 100% effortless here, because your job is to simply place orders. And today, for you to start trading, there is no need of in-depth training. A simple basic training is more than enough. It's a matter of just 40 to 60 minutes of training that you have to go through, and after that, you will be ready to start trading and start earning. And as I told you in the beginning of the session, today, anyone can implement this, even if you're a beginner or an experienced trader or a working professional or even a stockbroker. Anyone can implement it. But remember, all that we want you to do here is implement it mechanically. Do it as it is told. You don't have to use your brains. You don't have to use your expertise or anyone else's expertise. Just do it as it is told. And as long as you do that, you're in for some serious money. So these are all the benefits. But I'm sure when I'm saying this, there are many of you watching this session thinking that, now what is the cost? What is the price of the software? So let me tell you that there is no cost. There is no price that one can bear for something precious like this. But there is one thing that you people have come here to do, and that is to decide. You're all here today to decide, are you ready to invest today to secure your tomorrow? Are you ready to invest today to secure your financial future? If you're ready to do that, then let me show you what is the investment that you can make here. But then before I show you, let me also tell you that you're not going to invest some big money. You're going to invest a very small fetch of the profits that you can earn from this dynamic live. But just by looking at this dynamic live in a video or in a session like this, you'll not be able to judge it. But only when you touch it, feel it, open it, run it in the real-time market, when you observe it, when you do some trades, when you see the real profit in front of your eyes, that is when you will understand its true benefits. That is the day you will understand what you have been missing all these years when it comes to trading in stock market. But today, to make sure that all of you can first get your hands on this dynamic live, to understand its true benefits, to make sure that every trader can reap the benefit of this dynamic live for the first time ever in the last 12 years. Let me repeat this. For the first time ever in the last 12 years, the management at Domain Group has come up with a very big special offer. Now, what is the offer? Let's see. Today, you can get this dynamic live by investing just 8,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month. But remember, this special offer is valid only for the first month subscription, because the original price of this dynamic live is 4,39,000 rupees for 12 months. But today, you are getting it at just 8,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month, so that you can touch it, feel it, open it, run it, observe it in the real-time market, gain some confidence, if possible, do some trades. It's a matter of a trade or two for you to gain back this investment that you have made. And there have been many people who have been requesting us for trial of this dynamic live software. But let me tell you, all your request has been answered with the special offer, so that you can get your hands on this dynamic live first to understand its true benefits and then plan big. But at the same time, this special offer is valid only for a limited period of time. Very soon, the offer will go and the price will rise. So today, if any one of you is interested to jump into this revolution, start trading and start earning, then here is the link for you that I'm texting on the chat. All that you have to do is just click on this link and you will be able to subscribe to the special offer. But at the same time, some of you are also thinking, all right, first month we get the special offer at 8,000. What happens from the second month? Do we have to pay the complete 4,39,000? No, you don't have to do that, because there are many more other offers coming your way. Which are they? There is this presidential rights, where you get the same 12 months plan. Instead of investing 4,39,000, today you can invest only 1,23,000, wherein you get dynamic live for one entire year. And along with that, you also get a dynamic system free for lifetime. Now, what is this dynamic system? Dynamic system is another intelligent software like Dynamic Live. It also gives you right entries and right exit automatically. It helps you to do some amazing positional trading. Remember, the difference between Dynamic Live and Dynamic System is Dynamic Live is a real-time platform. We use Dynamic Live to do short-term trading for regular income, but Dynamic System is an offline platform wherein we use this to earn consistent income year after year to do positional trading. And if anyone wants to do long-term or short-term investment in the equity segment, that can also be done with the help of Dynamic System. The biggest benefit of Dynamic System is it gives you signals and information one day in advance. So those of you who don't have time, by spending hardly 10 to 15 minutes of your leisure time, you will be able to follow this Dynamic System and start earning consistently year after year. This Dynamic System in itself is worth around 95,000 rupees, but today you are getting it free. And at the same time, you're getting it free for lifetime, gentlemen. You're getting almost 71% off per month on this complete plan. There is this privilege rights where you get a 6 months plan also at just 72,000. You get Dynamic Live for 6 months. You also get Dynamic System free for 1 year. There is a 3 months plan at just 42,000. You get Dynamic Live for 3 months. You also get Dynamic System free for 3 months. And at last, we have the 1 month plan at just 16,500. You get Dynamic Live for 1 month. You also get Dynamic System free for 1 month. So these are all the 4 different plans that you can opt for from the second month onwards. But for the first month, you get the special offer at just 8,000 rupees plus GST. So all those of you who have subscribed now by clicking this link, now what will happen is the technical team is going to send you a mail very soon. And after they send you a mail, they will take a remote access of your computer and they will install this Dynamic Live and Dynamic System right now, immediately today itself. Right? So if in case you want to get it done very quickly before you go to sleep today, now what you can do is you can get in touch with this by contacting these numbers, or you can write as a mail at this mail ID. The contact number is 95911000700 or 800, or you can write as a mail at inquiry@dynamiclive.in. Get in touch with us immediately and get it installed as soon as you have completed your registration process. Now, along with this, you can also attend an online workshop tomorrow itself at 5 p.m. wherein this session is going to be hardly for 40 to 60 minutes, wherein you will learn these things in a bit more detail, so that from the very next session, you will be ready there to start trading and start earning. These are all the benefits here, gentlemen, but then this is not the end. This is not an ordinary program wherein you pay money, you walk in, you get the software, whether you earned or not, even the God does not know. That is not going to happen here. To make sure that you achieve your end results, to make sure that you achieve your destiny, we want to make sure that we handhold you completely throughout this process. And in order to do that, every day in the morning at 8:30 in the morning, we organize a pre-market session wherein before the market opens, we plan for the day. Whichever favorite stock that you plan to trade, you can discuss in that session. We will plan what is the trade that you are supposed to do during the market hours, what is the thing that you are not supposed to do. All the details will be discussed, and if you have any questions or doubts, you can get it clarified there. And after that, at 5 p.m. in the evening, once again, there is this online workshop. You can come and attend it, even after registering, so that if you have any, you can relearn or you can revise all your learning through these sessions. And if you have any other doubts, you can get it clarified there in that session. And once again, at 8 p.m. in the evening, we organize a next action planner session. Because if you want to trade like a professional, then you have to prepare, you have to plan, and you have to plan 1 day in advance. And how to do that, these are the things that you get to learn in the 8 p.m. session. You can attend those sessions, plan for tomorrow's trading for any of your favorite stock, either for investment or short-term trading or whatever trading that you want to do. And along with that, you can also get your doubts clarified. So these are all the additional activities. We do it on a regular basis, day in and day out, so that we are always in touch with you, so that we can always make sure that you don't go the wrong way, you stay in track, and as long as you stay in track, you're going to achieve your end results. So these are all the benefits here, gentlemen. All of you who are interested, the link is already there for you to subscribe. And all those who have already subscribed, now there are few who have already subscribed. Now what you can do is you can get in touch with the team here by contacting us through mail or the contact number that I have provided you. And those people who have any questions or doubts before you subscribe, you can ask me now. But if you don't have time to ask any questions now, tomorrow in the morning after 10 o'clock, you can always get in touch with us through these contact numbers or mail ID. Get your doubts clarified, and then you can subscribe. There is absolutely no problem. But let me also tell you that the special offer is valid only for a limited period of time. So sometime soon the offer will go. So hurry up before it is too late. Is there any other questions? In the meantime, Mr. Prakash has asked for Reliance. So let us check what's happening in Reliance in Dynamic Live. Mr. Prakash, as you can see here in Reliance, the Dowmantic method action information is telling us hold put option. It is somewhere at this point. Let me zoom out a bit. Yes, somewhere at this point where it told us to buy a put option when the price was somewhere close to 2118, and from there the price started coming down. As it came down, right at the bottom there are these symbols, the dynamic system caution symbols, wherein we have already secured our profits, and currently we are holding on to the put option. We will wait until it very clearly tells us to exit the put option. Okay, until then we are going to hold on to it. So this is what is happening in Reliance. Any other questions or doubts? All right, looks like there are no more doubts. So gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a happy trading. Wish you all great success tomorrow in trading. So see you again in the next session. Until then, good night to all of you, and thank you once again for joining this session.